beer stalkers, I'm Kathryn DeSinaasappelen, your beer mistress, and today we're trying this beer. St Bernardus Wit. That address right there, been to it. I know where it is, it's so close to me. This really is a specialty local beer because it's right over there, like 5 minutes away. Let's open this up. Ooh, it smells nice. Wow, that's potent. Here's the bottle cap. All right, guys, this is a special beer because it's a white beer. And white beers are a specialty of Belgium since they were the people who invented it. Some Belgian decided that the way that people were brewing beers was just too boring, and so they decided to start their own process. And they took beer that's made with wheat instead of hops and malts and all those other ingredients. And then they decided to add spices to it, which is something that's not normally done with beer. And that's what makes this special. St Bernardus is part of the Belgian family brewers. And if you happen to be in Wattoon, they have a restaurant where you can go and drink it on tap. And you should support the local community. This is very hazy. Can't see through it. Lots of bubbles. And the foam is very white. Ooh, yeah, it has a citrus smell to it. Okay, there's another smell behind it, but I can't smell it over the citrus. There's something there, but I can't place it. It smells yummy though. Okay, Hazontet. Oh wow, this tastes warm and fuzzy. Oh my goodness. You might think that that isn't a taste, but it is. It really is. This is a very light beer. It comes in at 5.5% ABV and it has a very light taste to it. There's nothing overwhelming, everything's very subtle. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. How can I know more descriptive words would be nice other than it's good. So this beer has a very smooth taste. The imagery that popped into my head was honey, but it's not sweet. I'd say it's bitter, bitter, sour, bitter, with maybe a hint, tiny little hint of sweetness throughout. However, it goes down nicely. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy and nice. It's a good beer, guys. Wow. This is delicious. Yay, I'm getting the head. Look at that. Awesome. Taste up. Oh guys, this beer is just delicious. I would give it 5 out of 5 stars and a recommendation. You need to try this. It's very good. I'd say this would be especially good for people who are starting out their beer journey because white beers in general are more subtle and light compared to the darker and blonde beers. And as an added bonus, white beers are also normally spiced, so you don't become overwhelmed with any of the alcohol beer taste. I'd say that this beer does have a nice spice to it. I know typically white beers are spiced with cordidan, but I'm not sure if I taste that. That's not really going to help me decide if I can taste it or not because, to be perfectly honest, I have no idea what cordidan tastes like. Oh, it's so good. I'm just gonna sit here and drink it. The name of this street is called Trappistenweg, which is like Trappist way. Trappist is a beer style. That's so cool. Also, this beer right here, focus. That little emblem there says Belgian hops, and it's quite possible that they use the hops that are in the area here because Poperingen, the place where I'm from, is the hop capital of Belgium. Oh, it's so good. White beers are awesome. Honestly, it's hard to mess them up, I think. No, with the exception of that one white beer that I tried that tasted like soap, all the others have been amazing. Taste up. There's no more, that's sad. Be sure to come back next Friday when I post a new Beer Mistress beer review. Or if you can't wait that long, check out one of my playlists. If you have a beer that you'd like to recommend me, leave it in the comments below. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and be sure to ring the bell for notifications if you want to know when my new videos come out. All my social links are in the description below, and I have a blog which you should check out because it's awesome. If you want to stalk me more, you can follow me on Twitter where I post thought-provoking and interesting things.
They're really nice.
I'll see you guys in the next video. Tootsies, my applesines. When I was younger, I used to play Neopets, and then I discovered Flight Rising, and it consumed my life to the point that I thought, I need to not play this anymore because just playing it way too much. And guys, I'm back on it, and it's so addicting, but my dragons are so awesome. It's like I am Khaleesi.